If you want to create a responsive interactive accordion component in Figma, this tutorial is going to walk you through the exact steps from start to finish. By the end, you'll know how to build a clean accordion that expands and collapses smoothly, works responsively, and can be reused across your designs. If this kind of Figma tutorial helps you, make sure to hit like and subscribe because I post practical design tutorials that save you time and help you work faster. Alright, let's jump right in. First, open your Figma file and get ready to build the accordion structure. Start by typing your question using the text tool. This will be the header text of your accordion. Next to the question, add a drop-down icon so users can clearly understand that this section can be expanded. You can quickly get this icon by using the Iconify plugin, which is a great way to find clean interface icons without leaving Figma. Once your question and icon are in place, align them vertically so they sit neatly on the same line. Select both the text and the icon, then right-click and choose Add Auto Layout. This is an important step because Auto Layout makes the component easier to manage and much more responsive. After that, rename this section to Header so your layers stay organized. Now adjust the spacing between the question and the drop-down icon to 0. This helps keep the header tight and visually balanced. Then select the question text box itself and change the horizontal resizing setting to fill container. This allows the text to expand properly when the component changes size, which is a key part of making the accordion responsive. Next, create the body of the accordion by adding your answer text underneath the header. Once your answer is in place, select both the header and the answer text together, then right-click again and choose Add Auto Layout. This combines everything into one responsive structure. After that, set the spacing between the header and the body text to 0. Then select the header and set its horizontal resizing to 0 as instructed, and do the same for the body section. When both are configured correctly, the frame becomes truly responsive and much easier to reuse in different layouts. At this point, your accordion structure is almost complete. Now select the full frame and turn it into a component. This lets you reuse it across your design system and keeps everything consistent. Once the component is created, add a variant. Variants are useful because they let you build different states of the same component, such as collapsed and expanded. In the first variant, hide the answer from the left panel so only the header is visible. This gives you the collapsed state of the accordion. Then you can use the second variant for the expanded state where the answer is shown. Now, it's time to make the component interactive. Go to the Prototype tab in the right menu, select the header in the top state and add an interaction that links it to the bottom section. Set the trigger to on-click and choose Smart Animate as the animation. Smart Animate gives the accordion a smooth transition, which makes it feel polished and modern. After that, select the bottom section and add the reverse interaction back to the top header, using the same settings. This allows the accordion to toggle back and forth when users click it, giving you a fully interactive experience. Now let's test the component. Create a blank frame on your canvas, then go to Assets and drag in the instance of your accordion component. If you want multiple accordion items, you can simply duplicate the instance and customize each one with different questions and answers. When everything is ready, click the Present button on the right panel and test the interaction. You should see the accordion expand and collapse smoothly when clicked. If it works, congratulations! You've successfully created a responsive interactive accordion component in Figma. If this tutorial helped, don't forget to like the video, subscribe for more Figma tutorials, and leave a comment if you want more step-by-step UI component guides. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.